What's up, guys? So I wanted to do this before I actually went to tournament because I feel like I'd have a chance at better lighting, especially since it is Memorial Day. Happy Memorial Day, guys. I hope however you choose to spend this day, either, you know, as a day of rest, day of remembrance, what have you. Everyone deserves to enjoy whatever little time they do have, or a lot of time, at least in my case, on Memorial Day. I know I did. I chose to use this as a day of rest, and I needed it, man. I needed it. I got so much sleep that I got enough sleep for the week. But yeah, I wanted to get this profile out before tournament. I wanted to go with my Overlord deck. Big note, this is going to be another one of those long montage videos. Big note, I don't have any of the promos. I don't have Drag Ritter Halb, and I don't have Hatchet Dragon. This was something that I wanted to more or less build to people that say they already do have the Overlord cards, or they're interested in the Overlord deck, but they don't have the Hatchet Dragons, they don't have the Halbs, because those cards are quite expensive right now. I believe Halb is between like $40 and $60 still. I'm not sure the price of Hatchet Dragons right now, but I know they are getting reprinted in Festival, but not quite soon enough for some people that just want to get the ball rolling and play this deck right now. So I'm going to go into a little deck profile of something different that you can do if you already do have the cards. And if you don't have the cards and you're interested in playing this deck, I will just total the numbers. I actually looked on TCG Player how much these different cards cost. Obviously, believe it or not, the most expensive card in the deck right now is Burning Horn Dragon. Burning Horn Dragon is between $15, $17 a piece. But let's get into the profile, guys, and we'll run over the numbers later. 4 copies of Dote in the main deck, and then 4 copies of Burning Horn Dragon. Let's just go over basically the Overlord engine. This is just a very tight packed Overlord engine, and then 3 copies of Nahalem in the main deck. Nahalem is the bread and butter of this deck, because this is what is going to make your Vanguard, buff up your Vanguard, make your Vanguard 18, 23, 28, depending on how many Nahalems you have, and if you're already on Dote or not. So you really do want to max out on your Halems, especially since Persona Ride is not guaranteed in this deck, because you're not starting with Dote, you're starting with the OG Overlord, because you don't have Hatchet Dragons. Or at least I don't have Hatchet Dragons. That's why I'm starting with the OG Overlord. I still feel like there is some merit to starting with the OG Overlord, because I don't know if the -1 of Hatchet Dragon to be able to do your turn a turn faster going second, keyword going second, to do your turn a turn faster is worth it. I don't know if it's worth it or not, but that's just my consensus on it. Obviously, I haven't played with the promos personally, so I just, from the perspective of playing against the deck, it almost feels like maybe just staying on the original Overlord for a turn would be better, even though you're not guaranteed Dote, even though you do have Mulligan as an option and you do have Burning Horns as an option. You still can whiff. But getting on to the rest of the deck, this is just a very small Overlord package. We're running 4 copies of the on-hit Brachio. This is really good for this version of the deck. Let me just lay out the other card that I want to play. So 4 copies of the on-hit Brachio, and then 4 copies of Static Crack Dragon. Now, Static Crack Dragon's role in this deck is that generally this deck has a problem with without Halb and without Hatchet Dragon. It has a problem with making strong rear guards, or they don't have strong enough boosters. You'll have a front row that's 15 or 20 by itself without triggers and without Persona Ride. So Static Crack Dragon's more or less a way to fix that, and it works really well with the on-hit Brachio, because you could play Static Crack, on-hit Brachio in front of it. Brachio is going to get +5, so that's a 23k column by itself with an on-hit effect that you could just swing at a rear. Doesn't have to swing at the Vanguard. That's really good. This behind Nahalem is really good, especially if you can make a Static Crack column with Brachio. The Brachio hits, you retire the Brachio, and then you re-ride grade 3 next turn. You move your Nahalem from the ride deck in front of the Static Crack Dragon. That line is automatically 23 by itself, and then if you use Nahalem's ability, it's going to be 28 by itself. So just to help you make those good numbers that you just naturally can't make, and you do have some swanky combos. Of course, Static Crack Dragon gives 5k to everything everything you call in the same column as it. So technically you can call over it and give the unit that you called over it +5. I know this seems like fishy, like normally you're like, that wouldn't work, but it works because there's been cards in the past for like the Blaster support. Like there's one for Blaster Blade Liberator and Blaster Dark that basically when you call Blaster Dark or Blaster Blade Liberator in the same column, you get a counter charge off, and it even works if you call on top of it. These are confirmed rulings, so it'd be the same confirmed ruling with Static Crack Dragon. But on to the rest of the deck. 4 copies of Togashi. Now, because my main way of powering up my Vanguard, or the main way I want to power up my Vanguard, is with the Nahalims, Togashi is just very important in this deck over something like Peripherate Burn Dragon, which you can only discard during the battle phase. Togashi can be discarded during your ride phase, your main phase, your battle phase, and it'll still go to soul at the end of the day and help you fill up your soul resources for your Nahalims. That's the only thing that uses soul in the deck is Nahalim. And then for the final card of the, well, like, final unit card, I'd say, of the main deck, let me put it right here. 3 copies of Dragritter Mihid. Now, what Mihid does is when you're not even your Vanguard, when your unit restood by one of your card abilities, you could retire Mihid to draw a card. So this works really well to be able to, like, call out boosters or call out attackers, because it's not really like restricted to the back row. So like say if you Persona Road, or you can call this in front of a Static Crack Dragon. I'm going to be saying that a lot during this profile, but that's going to be a 21k column by itself, which requires minimum a 10k shield depending on what you're hitting. And then you could swing with your Vanguard, restand your Vanguard, retire it, get a draw out, and now you have that column open for your Static Crack Dragon to call another of your beaters or another of your cards that can just like float. Like, technically, all your interceptors are floaters because they can intercept. So at the end of the day, like, your opponents are going to want to get rid of your grade 2s for you more often than not, just because of, like, what they do inherently for your deck. So, just, like, a really good lineup of, like, cards that synergize well with each other, even though, you know, we don't have the promo here, but we're still trying to make this deck work. On to the perfect guards. 3 DPGs, 1 Elementario of Sanctitude. This is just for the grade 4 decks, for guard restrict decks. It's just something that's kind of like necessary right now, at least in this format. Hopefully it does get reprinted in the future. I had my hopes that it was going to get reprinted in Festival, but unfortunately it did not. And getting into our triggers, 4 copies of regular heal triggers, 4 copies of regular crits, 4 copies of Into Soul crits. These you don't necessarily need. So if you're trying to build like a budget version of this deck from scratch, you don't necessarily need the Into Soul crits. This is one of those, it's better to have it and not need it than to need it and not have it type of scenarios. On to the rest of the triggers. 3 copies of the 20k shield fronts. I was actually shocked when I looked up the price of this card. This card's like $6 or $7 by itself, which is actually like quite like, that's actually, like, very surprising, especially since there's not that many copies of it, at least on the TCG player market right now. And then 1 copy of the Dragon Empire OT. Obviously, this is really good in the Overlord deck. Just be able to procure you a lot of advantage and a lot of pressure at the same time, because you're going to be able to restand your Vanguard 3 times in 1 turn if you are on grade 3. Now, I'm going to go over a little bit what the costs of this deck is. Now, the Into Soul crits, they're like $3 to $4 a piece. The front triggers, I already said the front triggers are like $6 to $7 a piece. The OT is $10 to $12 a piece. Elementaria is like $20, $21. And the, like, everything else except like the major key component cards and like the staple cards are like dirt cheap in this deck. So, like, the PGs are dirt cheap. Obviously, Elementaria is like $20 right now, at least. The Togashi dirt cheap. Static Crack Dragon's dirt cheap. And then you have this. This is just a common card. I just have it in foil. This, again, it's a common card. I just have it in foil. And then the Dotes. The Dotes are... how much are the Dotes again? Hold on. I noted this. I noted this down. How much are the Dotes again? I know the Overlord is like $2 to $3 a piece, the original Overlord. So that's really not an expensive card in the deck. Dotes were $6 to $8 a piece. And then like I said, the most expensive card in this deck right now is the Burning Horn Dragon, which is $15 to $17 a piece, and you do need 4 copies of it. At least you do need 4 copies of it in the Draconic Overlord, the end version of this deck. But if you're playing my exact build with just the staple cards alone, this exact build is between $150 and $170. But like I said, you don't necessarily need this can obviously go down and fluctuate depending on what you already have and how long you've been playing the game. Like if you've had your fronts since they were cents like I did, then obviously like that's not going to be something you're going to be counting into the cost. If you've had these since set 3, you're obviously not counting those into the cost, or you don't necessarily need these. The Elementary of Sanctitude, if you didn't buy one of the 3 trial decks, you don't necessarily need these. 4 DPGs are just as good. Obviously, this is just really good card to have against those Guard Restrict decks and against those Grade 4 decks, which Chronojet is a very prevalent Grade 4 deck right now. But, you know, if you don't have it and you're trying to build a budget version of this deck, that is completely fine. I just wanted to make note of that because obviously me personally, this is for me a budget version of the deck since I already had all the cards. I just couldn't get my hands on the promos, and I'm really excited for those reprints for festival collections, just so I'd be able to tweak this deck into more of like a more competitive version. Right now, I would probably class this deck like as a very rogue version of the deck. You could do like some really cheeky plays, but you know, this is still like rogue head territory. But anyways, guys, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe down below. And a keynote for these longer form videos that I'm making right now, I know a few people have said that they've actually quite liked these over like the commentated match videos. I might do a commentated vlog in the future, probably not right now, but in the near future. Tell me what you guys' thoughts are on that. And remember, if you have any comments or questions in these longer form videos, make sure you comb through the whole video before asking me that question, because more often than not, I go over what you're saying in some shape or form in the video. But anyways, guys, later, and happy Memorial Day.
Feel free, if I mess up on anything, just call me out on it.
Yeah, no worries, man. If you have any questions, just let me know.
Sure. I think I've gotten most of it down. It's just a matter of like just getting into the flow of things.
Hyro's good? So 7. And I is there an 8. So who goes first?
I'll go first.
Alright. Technically, he's going panicking. So, all bets are off the table. Except for that one down there. And he's still You know what? If I can't have dragon scale, fine. We'll do it again.
Go ahead, man. Whenever you're ready.
It's going to be whatever menu that was needed for that. I know they mean out by the closed or whatever. No, the Manel's still open. It's back to the sound bar.
blast like such, they pump it really cold, so the floors will get slippery.
Yep, yeah. I'll be right back.
So for reveal effects, you have to show me too.
Oh, I have to show
Yeah,
you
yeah,
too?
yeah.
I didn't realize it was that.
No, you're good.
So,
If it said look instead of reveal, then you don't have to show me.
Gotcha. I didn't realize it was that. These two, one to drop them.
And I'll just practice.
I didn't realize that was original there. I thought it was just look at the top. Can't wait because I have the actual deck that I want to mess with.
Using the
coming
case
in.
Zara?
This is just a loaner for me.
It's the DP.
I'm gonna be messing with Gravidia.
18? It's the one on the right, but I mean, if you're thinking of the one on the
It starts at 7 o'clock.
So for 8, I have to drop check for
Consider this DP. Well, I was like a week after. Also, I cut yeah, you can have Okay, you do your combos, like so you end on like a plasma and dark wall. Yeah, then you do burden.
to hand or drop?
Yeah, first one goes to hand and the other one goes to drop.
I got you.
Yeah, so you take a left and then take a few.
Swing, you still, fire 2, pony 2, pony snow, and then still on fire. How about swan, fire, fire.
So again for 20.
No, but
It's underneath the more credit.
Still got like 20 minutes.
I mean, you got to put in for hosting a Yu-Gi-Oh!
Critical power. Swing, it's going to be 25, 2 guard checks, and Vanguard.
grade 1 bars effect. Search for a grade 1 out of 10.
When this is retired, I can choose a Blaster Dart, and it gains skill as a discard card and perform drop. Now, I also can figure out the Blaster Dart skill that says counter blast 1, retire or air dart.
Because you retired that, and then you call.
Ready? So if you resolve the skill card,
Okay, alright, I was just curious.
or else the problem would be absolutely. 25, create 2 guard checks.
Call effect plus 5. 23 Vanguard on hit.
First check, power. Second check, crit, power.
1 damage.
3 damage.
Effect. Retire. I get to draw a card. I'll swing 10 at your Vanguard.
10 at Vanguard. That is
Pass turn. No, you got a defensive trigger, so that goes to your hand.
oh. I bet, yeah, because it's plus 10 here. Right now. Unfortunate.
Even if I kept it, it's probably screwed because either I ended up attack or
Well, it's gonna be what, 38?
but if I had blocked that one, I would have been well, actually, that was a double dress.
Skip everything, pull it and just do all
You're good. No, this is a slow deck, so you're fine.
You hit the bait. I'll have my leg with that.
Damn.
I have it just in case.
Yeah, I was expecting that.
That is literally what I always say.
Call one turn.
I say it every day.
Puts this one at the bottom and it gets 10.
No, Tall versus chain.
Call this one, do the same thing on the bottom. It's 10.
I know. June, not May.
This works such a crazy
Swing 23 event.
Since you have 3 or more researches, it gets +5. So it's actually 28.
Oh, it is. I bet that one also gets the +3 as well. Because I know this one does. So you get 28.
28, I'll just take it. Over trigger, 100 into my Vanguard draw.
I'm doing it now.
Does the over trigger last just the battle, or is it the entire?
The entire turn.
The entire turn.
Yeah.
You still want to attack, so you could get drive checks, you know? And you could still resolve her effect. You would just be doing it to build the board.
Just the building.
Yeah. But it makes sense because you're taking cards out of your deck, you know what I mean? And you
Yeah.
can still hit your own over trigger unless it's in your hand, which I don't know that.
Yeah. I'm just trying to think if it's worth doing anything. Because I minus the one put into order for potentially something else. But I don't know.
But most definitely you want to at least attack for the drive checks.
Yeah, because I want to at least have cards on my hand too. I will do that. I'm going to try to use it with the boost.
No guard.
One, two.
You do heal?
Then call it brand new.
No, I still need to have a blaster, so it's refresh blaster.
Right. There.
Okay, let's do
Effect +5. Then I activate my column. So +1, and then my Vanguard gets +5, and the Holland gets +5. Gotcha. That's all I have. So. I'm gonna swing 18 at the rear guard. You can't guard with cards from your hand for this attack. But if you had like a blitz order,
If I had a blitz order or I had an intercept.
yeah, you could definitely do that.
Yeah, then that's fine.
Alright, so first check, nothing. Second check, heal trigger. I do heal.
If you heal.
I'm gonna give the power here to the Brachio. Swing 15 Vanguard.
Vanguard.
Swing 33 Vanguard on hit.
What's the on hit?
Retire rear guard and retire himself, draw a card.
Gotcha.
Yo, Mark, what's the custom? They said my hand
Draw for Persona?
Get them to draw for Persona as well. Like five.
Dude, this is the most people.
Add one to hand.
Power,
All these.
You're good.
1, 2, 3, bottom. 12. What to bottom? 10 and one last
He has a wrong place ability.
Yes. And that's, yeah, that's just, we'll swing for 30 into Vanguard.
going to be 43 for the Christmas.
Guard and intercept.
Vanguard, and a blast fire. Put quarter. Look at top 7. Is it reveal? I think it's just
No, it's look.
look at the top 7. I've been doing at least that one. Call 1.
I'm gonna no guard the Vanguard.
No guard to Vanguard. 1. Heal.
The heal still goes to hand.
Yeah, my bad.
You're good, buddy.
And front.
So before resolving this, where did the heal trigger power?
We'll put power on the one that's missing. And then front, everything is charged. And we'll go 48 in the Vanguard.
Power to my Vanguard, I do heal.
So he's at 22.
3.
We'll Except the last swinger.
What's his number?
28, 30, 38.
38?
38, yeah.
I'll take it. Alright. He gets 5k since the original Overlord is in Soul. Call. He's gonna get +5 because of Static Crack Dragon. I'm gonna activate his effect. Soul Blast, they're both gonna get another +5. I think that's fine. Let's swing 23 at the Vanguard.
I have 3 other promos.
So that's 1 to pass.
Just one to pass.
First check, nothing. Second check, nothing. And I'll activate his ability. Carablast 1. Discard to restem. And then Togashi versus Soul. I'm going to swing 23 at the Vanguard. First check, nothing. Second check, nothing. 28. Pass turn.
Not that good, no. We'll go until time is
Three, targeting 1, 2, and 3.
Exactly in the middle.
discount the amount.
What, 46 minus 5, 41.
23
And then you have 1 second.
No skip.
1 second, 20. 20, because that would be the 40.
No bird.
2, nothing.
Watch this around the company.
Crack Dragon. Call Arnie Horn to finish that Crack Dragon. Arnie Horn gets +5. That activates his effect. Top 7 for Overlord. Since I didn't add an Overlord, I get to counter charge 1. I'm activating the column.
Hey, let's go home and discard.
Vanguard's gonna get a +5. The Holland gets a +5. It's battle. I'm gonna swing 33 Vanguard.
Yeah, you don't even have the option PGs.
If we had the all those PGs last year, fantastic. But they've had to be.
First critical.
I'm pretty sure you play the
We have all effects Vanguard. Second. We stand. I'll swing 43, 2 damage.
43, 2 damage.
First check. Shirashi, second check. Mahalo.
It's 2 damage. Shield.
You don't hit him at more damage.
You are. It's 3 to 3?
No, because when you
Oh, it's
check
only
the heal,
2.
you're at 2.
Okay, I'm only at 2. Okay, so it happens. Okay. I get it. Cool.
Your Vanguard still gets the power. So this is 18, 23, 33 Vanguard.
Vanguard. That is also fine.
And this is 18, 28, 33, 43 Vanguard. Faster.
Yeah, no, I got it. That, we're gonna leave my turn like before that.
John's gone now.
And silver. And I was like,
I still have a great one hand. What do you want? 18K.
okay, so
Him.
this brother says, bro.
Yeah, I wonder what we're gonna call him.
Guard, hit full 18.
Call to one to bottom.
Stop.
That's 10.
Oh, here.
Is this what you do, guys? There's another javelin. All right.
20 towards Vanguard.
Grab your deck.
Vanguard. Place order. Look at six, seven. Always hope for something good, but don't quite get something good. I believe I can call that one, right?
Yeah, it's a monster.
Because it doesn't like
Tomorrow, let's order your Vanguard.
I lose all my free time. All my next days.
You see the family that they like want to move in order to have their wedding.
one front power to
Front row.
oh, it's yeah, it's
front row.
It's a front row. Really, I'm trying to. I was like, I was doing so good with everything. Second check, we'll give power and we'll also put crit. I'll put crit on top.
I hate it.
23 turns Vanguard.
So you give the power here, right?
One power's here and the crit's on this.
Alright, you also have a front trigger. So this is 33.
Yes.
Vanguard is 2 15s.
And 18, 28 with a
Yeah, I'm gonna run for 20k shield.
They gave you like a crazy. I mean, it also. I mean, yeah, I did.
5. Activate the home. Vanguard gets Swing 33 Vanguard.
Vanguard.
I can't believe I had to do the big card.
Do this for 1 box.
First check, front check. Second check. 1 game. Game 2.
Anyway, that's why
You want to go first or second?
Hopefully not draw 2 orders this time.
This is your commander. So explain how cards work. The cost of mana that a card costs. The listed colors are looking into
Draw 3.
You need to have, so how it works. You have a land. Let's say this is a land. Every turn, you're going to play one land. And then when the land is out, in order to use the value of that land, you do something called tapping it. And that means that you're currently for the current round have that one land. You can draw as many lands as you want.
Draw for turn 1.
So how it works is, in order to use this card, I would need to have 3 lands, I would need to have 4 lands available, and I would need to tap all 4 simultaneously. Each land represents a certain type of land. So be indicated literally by the logo on the land is going to be the same as on the card. So any land card is like 1 flat magic. But then there's some things that make it like don't worry about that. Some lands may have 2 colors on them, so they could either be tapped per se, or green. It's a choice. You can only get one of them. The card, well, sure, but also the card will literally have half of it being blue and half of it being not. You gotta look at the plus and minus. Okay, then it'll just say. Some of them will be search lands, but if you like, you'll land of any color. It's harder for you to or just like
Swing for 8.
you also need to have a spot to get to your cards. Let's say it's right there. So whenever a kills or used up like a spell, because usually a lot of spells when you use them, they're like stuck. Season sorcery specifically. But to get onto your commander, the whole thing with the commander is that it's always sitting here. It's not in play until you pay for it. The objective is to clear. This right here is your but are we playing like a unless you don't want to. I'm fine with that. I was going to ask you to give. Actually, let's do 2-headed. Let's do 2-headed so that you can like show like yeah. So okay. How much is our help? 30 pro?
Yeah, but that can be that.
Okay.
Like there was a Photoshop running that?
Oh wait, yeah. We have an app. The goal is essentially to just decrease the cards have that. For example, this one has 2 damage. The health on a card is only completed over an infinity turn. And by the end of your turn, all of your cards do. So yeah.
I guess that was good.
I looked over and like, wait, why is it was that
So
part
at
of
the
the
beginning
game?
of your turn, you Snapping, by the way, involves
I'm sorry.
So if they have the
I mean, I can turn out like very
card,
Yeah, I got that. Well, no, I didn't get the body.
Similarly, like I said, your cards, your creature cards have like and health. They have another damage they can deal. That means they can establish like so.
You gotta come back.
The opponent's hand, yeah, I'm not gonna walk. Playing a card takes mana, and then sometimes a card will list an ability, and next to that ability, they already know that.
That's like
It'll have
take that out of the block. Every single one.
Block for 23.
Yeah, so 18 from the beginning, you draw 1 card, and then during your first phase, you can do whatever the hell you want.
round 1.
You get 1 turn of combat. So you can make as many monsters as you want during that turn, but it's your 1 chance to attack. And then after you've attacked, I get it, Marrow, don't use success. Just don't list exceptions. This will can learn about exceptions. Anyway, they get 1 turn to attack, and then after you attack, you basically have another chance to cast as many spells or whatever else you want. Generally, other spells will cost mana. But yeah, during these 2 turns, like bring out, say, bring it goes in the next one. How many tables actually?
I have 24 triggers in hand.
10 there. 23.
How does initiative work? I only get 1
And we collectively have 1 turn, and y'all have collectively have 1 turn.
So you can choose like 2 of yours and 1 of his.
I don't know nothing about that.
So it's like, that's like,
Yu-Gi-Oh! Players, welcome to your event today. There is exactly...
Okay. I don't care about that.
There's 12 of you, so that'll be 4 rounds cut to a top 4. Your judge this evening is Anthony McBride. If you have any questions, please. This weekend, we have a case tournament for Cyrus Roam access. Allow hacks on us, come game with us this Saturday. Kayak case tournament.
1 and 2.
Welcome to round 1. Your timer will be on mid. Yeah, we'll be on the mid TV. TV right there. 40 minutes or 45 minutes on the clock to begin.
Really weird to do it this way, but I believe this is unfortunately no, I'm different. 30. 28. That's right.
Still on version 1.1. So I can do.
Kind of fast.
You can go there. You don't have 3 research orders.
Oh, you
So if you're going to call over this, it would be to the drop zone. But you have an open rearguard circle, so there's really no reason for you
That's
to
right,
do
it
that.
doesn't go there because I just the 7. 7.
Okay.
Because I'm literally just going to ultra hand him out.
So we go okay, so main phase. Alrighty. And are we drawing?
This is why I wanted
The first turn. You got the outbound? We need to keep track.
Call that, and I will put 1 Go.
Okay. I'm bringing out Foreboding Road, which comes out tap.
Plus 10. Anytime fail.
Guard 25.
25.
Okay, arrow.
So,
When you're done there,
pass.
get
2 over 2, yeah.
1.
All the games.
Yeah,
So we'll do power towards Vanguard, upright, crit.
every time you bring them back, they get a lower.
Pick 2 now.
So for every death that your commander is suffering, they call standing his command, they bring down every time.
20 with a crit.
One of those is your damage.
Yeah, one of them is damage. Should be this one.
You checked the crit, and you checked what else did you check?
I checked crit and a crit.
Yep, this is your damage. How about this? Put your hand right here.
I'm good.
No. Put your hand right here. And this is where your damage zone is at the edge.
Yeah, yeah, because I've been sending it off to you. So.
People have made machines.
Yeah. So starting with y'all's turn at the beginning of every turn, you guys. Yeah, my card's weird. It literally states.
18 rear guard.
Oh, yeah, it's good.
It'll just say on the card.
First check, nothing. Second
So
check.
generally, if you do present a land, you can use it and use that.
Activate the effect. Discard, resend the Vanguard. Effect, when I resend one of my units due to an ability, retire and draw a card. So 20 to Vanguard, 1 drive.
And still can't use hands.
No. For Vanguard attacks, you can. When it attacks the rear guard, you can't guard from hand. This is 28k, 1 drive check.
28k, 1 drive. So
Swing 38.
I had my shield.
Sorry, I am so much on this. First draw.
Can you use my
And draw.
Right. Call this from my mind.
One and two.
I've never gone to bed at this. It's actually pretty exciting. I got the last year, man. It's pretty cool. That's the first thing I ever did on there.
Bottom.
You know what I do? I have to say, so I just
43.
Yeah.
Vanguard.
I mean, like,
Counter blast. Can't do the entire top 7. Seven.
oh fuck, we got 1 minute left. Oh wait, no, this is so you're already stops.
And Vanguard for 24.
I have to select wait 3 right 2. They can't be retired, but I can
Card for 20k shield and intercept puts me at 38 to 23.
Do it about
2 roll trigger.
Yeah, because the grade 1 states that they cannot be retired. That's why
and we'll do 33 individuals.
because I'm working out and I'm tapping my right and like buying solar so that back. Buying one and then because I told them, yeah, exactly. Right, told them I think maybe we'll have to find another.
Turn 0.
But the
Perfect guard. No, it was time on his turn. So I'm turn 1. I'm sorry, I was stealing that.
No, that's what I put it there for, actually.
I'll swing 18 at Vanguard.
18 Van.
I can't really use that.
So 2 or 1 pass.
the Vanguard's attack.
Affects Vanguard. Second. Nothing.
One.
Yeah, you want to use your cards as quickly as possible.
And another one. Counterblast. Discard and discard. Lost Soul. I'll swing 28. 2 draft checks.
Yeah, so now you can access into whenever you enter your draw set, you look at your 2 other cards and then start to show back. And then you just add your cards to be able to draw them by using it. I lost my
First check, heal trigger, no heal. I'll give power here. Second check. I will pass turn. So your turn 2.
I suggest stealth
I think Brendan Law takes a lot of the issues that Brendan Law has. Like, there's a lot more skeptical for you to do on their temple than I go back to the
I have the basic 23 towards Vanguard.
I'll guard for 28, 33 to your 18. 2 to pass the over trigger.
This card says nothing. Did you
Howard.
Oh, like tour guide like this.
I was going to say more like
The 23 Same thing, 23 towards Vanguard.
Then you realize in the entirety of the effect, fire monsters. We killed the Tiamat, you're like, oh man, I never had to drink one. You can play it in any deck that has a fire.
18 Vanguard.
Eagle targets.
Okay.
Well, you know, do that. 2 pounds.
It's 18.
It's 18, so 1 pound. Yeah.
Heal, I do heal.
Yeah, and you got that.
All first to Vanguard. Damage.
Where the only thing in the card that says tell your next Spanish
Because regardless of what I do, nice to hit double trigger, but it was PG or bust, and I was just like, nah. Regardless, you just restand and just do the same thing.
Nah, I was low key hoping for like the scuff of like, oh, I don't want to give him counterblast. Like, oh, okay, pass turn, I win. But good game.
Yeah.
Oh, we don't have a sign-in sheet. Oh, it's right there.
Just hasn't
I'll
got to
take
it.
care of it. Yeah.
that red dragon. No, I did. I saw. I didn't mean to see red.
Man, what you over here with the triple sleeve deck?
That's not triple sleeve.
Man,
It's double sleeve.
fucking quadruple sleeve deck, bro.
Sorry, sir. I got big hands.
Man. You got big hands or you got big palms?
I got big hands, sir.
Okay.
I want to keep this. I'm gonna be smart in mode 5.
I'm gonna keep this because I know if I do it, my hands gonna get something I don't know.
I'm going through changes.
No, I'm telling you to go. You have to keep it right now. They started to by and every time you use a planeswalker, you choose an ability.
Two dice. That is a 7. The second time I rolled a 7. Ooh. I'm gonna go first. Yup, it was the correct decision to mulligan. Yeah, I just opened it up, looked at it like, yeah, that seems about right. Shit, what do I pitch here? As much as I don't want to, I think I pitch this guy. Ride pass. What's Big Boy playing over here? What are you playing over here? You actually playing Pale Moon? You playing Pale Moon? Shit! Fuck, he's playing Pale Moon, bro. Yeah, you got it, bro. You got it. Get your soul charge off.
Oh, I see what you're playing now.
It was obvious.
Well, it's kind of, well, now it is because of the Great One, but people play the Great One for other things. Are you playing the promo?
Huh? I don't got that money, bro.
I wouldn't either. I still have this deck, and I
don't got that type of green. So you know, I'm just. This is my weird Overlord build.
Bro, I wouldn't even pay $60 for that shit.
Bro, 60, bro. I wasn't paying for it when it was 50.
That's right.
Sheesh.
And I'd be scared if they reprint it and the shit still don't drop.
I hope it drops, man. I'll buy that set. I'll fucking, cause like everyone's like, it's just optimal to get singles. Nah, fuck you, bro. I'm gonna buy all the boxes. I'm gonna buy all the boxes. It's sweet for time. I know you need that counter blast. You need that counter. What you doing? What you doing?
I need counter blast.
Wow.
Top 7.
Okay, I have a weird idea. So, do you have anything that you want to talk about?
I feel like you're gonna do some weird shit like turn 7, ride Barrel Magnus.
What?
Bah! You thought! You thought!
18.
Shit, what you got in here, bro? You got some gummy shit in here, man. Yeah, no guard, bro.
Yeah, but again,
That's where he calls out like 4 Gungan Rams, draws 4 cards, then passes turn.
Yeah, what this man playing Gungan Ram? What the?
What?
What is this?
The fuck is this? Shit.
I'm gonna give you real cards for right now. Shut it out. Shut it out.
It's just I need rear guards, man. The Harlem pulled it down. The Harlem said, I'ma hold you down. 18. I dare you, bro. I dare you. I dare you. Hit it? Alright. First check. Check out Shirashi. Second check.
Generally, you are going to be 25.
Swing 18 again.
yeah, so you don't have to
Damn, for real?
makes it so we get poisoned if we attack.
Damn, it's like you don't trust me or something.
Grade 2.
Yeah, because you got infinite soul. You don't need him. I'm still probably going to say no guard your ass. I don't care. Shit. You got infinite soul now. It don't matter.
Alrighty. Well, yeah, whatever. I'm attacking arrow.
Power.
3 damage and it's flying.
Tired.
Alright, cool.
Grade 3.
What you doing, man? I know you got the full combo. Man, why you coming out with like a wet blanket on me, man? I know you guys got the full combo. Has full combo since now.
And because the Vanguard Shaman skill, whenever I cast, oh no, never mind. Don't worry.
26.
Bring it out, lock them down.
Oh, she's 26.
I mean 21.
Whenever it lands,
Big boy thought. A block.
so that means if I just like, you know, when I play land and I let another card to get it out of my deck, then I get a you got anything else you need?
33. Right?
Just draw.
It's already 13, 23, 28, 31, my bad.
31. Homeboy trying to cheat me real bad here.
18, 23, 26.
That's way bigger than that.
36.
Attack target?
Vanguard.
I'll take it.
Skill.
I mean, it's raw. I'd rather see other
Let you draw your card.
33, 1 damage.
How dare you? Have a nice day. Understandable. I just try to
First check, heal trigger.
Well, I get it.
Clear attack, use skill, promo,
23 Vanguard.
discard, 35 extra.
It's just 23, baby.
Power.
All effects Vanguard.
Healing it.
What trigger on your minute Vanguard drop? Well, that kind of killed you.
2 damage, baby. Yeah, that's what you thought.
Do a what kind?
Restand, swing the rear guard. First, rear. Second, pass turn.
Get that out of here. Get that thing out of here. Out here.
Homeboy's like, I killed your turn. 2 damage. 2 damage is still 2 damage.
Skill this. Listen to the soul. Draw a card. Skill this. Splash this.
I can't believe there's no DVD Alright. 20 events.
31 Vanguard.
I got like these two guys. Really.
Well, no. It's going to be 33.
43.
Draw.
Take your ass out.
10K here.
Second, no control. Swing, hit, 35, 1 damage, 2 drive.
This is going to be 51 Vanguard.
How's your 51?
Wait. 13, 23, 33, 43, 46.
46?
Andy, I got 7 cards left in deck and I haven't even beat you yet. It's fine.
So I get
15 cards in hand.
With the round, pepperoni.
None of them.
$33 Vanguard. First check. All effects manual. Second check. Messed it up. Messed it up. That's okay. Yeah, I messed it up. All right, it's a fake. I messed it up. Swing Vanguard, 43. Yeah, that was really bad.
Second shield.
Power in. Crit. Crit power. 10, 20, 30, 45 30 Vanguard.
that looks serious. He looks like that's who he plays. He looks like Mr. Godly.
Skill, kind of blast, except for Solar Right. I'm gonna fucking this into the soak, and I put this into the soak, so
Alright, that brother.
15.
That's where
I don't know.
It's a fucking booster.
Don't need it behind the
Don't
right.
need
right?
it.
Don't need it behind the right. Dragon.
Don't need it.
Skill this.
see you hoarding them orders, but you're not using them. Okay. Alright, okay.
Quarter skill.
Oh, he's using it. He's using it.
To go into the soul.
Okay. That's fine.
Swing here. This is 30, 40, 48, 53 Vanguard.
I'll take it.
31 Vanguard skill. This goes in. So this is going to be 31 Vanguard.
I'll guard 43. Sure. You thought!
3 cards of deck for all PvD.
It's going to be 50?
50?
Both of us.
And also, you also did
This is 50 flat, this is 50
Yeah,
flat.
this is 20, 30, oh no wait, 40, 50, and this is the same thing.
Power no here. 53.
Oh, yeah, because you have that.
Card is a card. Card is a card. Swing Vanguard 28.
PG?
First. Second. Swing 29.
To your 28?
Yeah.
So that's 2.
Yeah, okay. So, I'm going to tap promoting room.
20 rigor. Pass turn.
Can't do anything. I mean, I guess I can tap it now.
That's just in general.
Yeah, as long as I got a nuclear Vanguard.
Alright, I can dig it. 21.
I'm also going to make that flyer. Tire and
18 Vanguard.
Yeah, never mind. I'm not going to attack.
Team Vanguard.
Oh, I decided to proliferate. It was like 60. We start dealing with what's like it's like
Ten Vanguard. No.
Straight brute down. 21.
21?
Yeah. Whoever takes the damage.
Wait. That's not 2 pounds. That is, yeah, that's just one. Hold on a second. So, 23. Yeah, that's just one.
Okay, let's go 13 Vanguard. 2 cards in hand?
Yeah. Stand and draw.
No, we had him on 95, but I think the desk I play with that stuff speed. I use I get 3 mana there. I do
23 Vanguard.
and I get every and then you guys die for
This is just 15, right?
Right now, yeah.
Fuck, I gotta do it. Get one, bro. You don't have any more triggers in there. As long as I can tell you, just to hit one.
If I didn't count incorrectly, I do have one. All effects.
I had to go that way. It was so crazy. I could have, but I didn't want to deck myself out. I kept the challenge in hand, bro. I'm like,
I had exactly one trigger
I was
left.
like, I have to
Exactly
tell you.
one trigger left.
Like, by the time, like, our decks are so low, bro.
Yeah.
Like, I was like, man, I'm sure glad I drew this over trigger.
I thought about it. I was like, should I attack his rear? But I was like, fuck it.
I was gonna guard the same way.
Yeah, so I was like,
guarding
regardless,
the
I'm
same
like,
way.
all right, just take a card from your hand.
You want to go the first 3 or the second?
No, I'm just like,
Like, no, fuck that bullshit. I'll go first. Fuck that Stolly bullshit.
like, if he has one trigger in, I'd probably die. Because I got to tell you to hit one just to be able to guard the rear guards. When I had Chalice, I'm like, I'm not playing this shit. I'm not decking myself.
dead doing that.
I'm not going to deck myself out. Could have probably made it different, but I didn't want to deck myself out.
You're good, man. You're good.
Oh, okay. I was talking about like boxing.
I didn't say you could touch my deck.
I gotta cut your deck, sir. I probably got him wrong. Cut up, you know, like.
You gotta get the perfect hand.
Why does your shirt just say a location with the normal text about it?
Yep. The perfect hand. Multi.
Oh, okay, now I got better. I'm all against Sage Man. I was gonna play Bruce, bro. I'm still trying to figure that out.
Cards the betrayer, and guess what he does?
Maybe somebody else.
So it's like he has this ability where if he would be dealt damage, he would be like crazy with the same damage. But he manages to somehow deal the damage without doing the regular combat.
it was something. It was hand something, I guess. 8. No, you need CB, bro. We saw what happened to you last time. You need CB.
Well, I needed that grade 3 to give me the CB.
Oh yeah, that was crazy.
I didn't get it throughout the whole time. So
I thought you were being greedy, and I was like, you got the grade 3. I know you got that grade 3. And I'm like, oh, he just doesn't have it. Gucci for me.
I did. I wish I did. It would have helped a lot.
Oh, okay, yeah. I get it.
Ain't taking no chances.
That grade 3 would at least got me there.
Remember? Okay, I think there was a game one time where me and someone else were like intentionally bouncing back and forth between each other. Was that with you? I was like, great, that's great. I love that. I love that for us. Yeah.
Oh, he's playing the dragon.
Back and forth. Sounds oddly sexual to say it like that.
Okay.
He's a little voice.
10?
Car's a little voice.
I'll take it. Power Vanguard.
18?
33? I mean, ride.
Get that PG.
No PG this time, brother man.
That's fair. That's fair. Now one you hit the game.
Call, crack dragon plus 5.
I want to go to a Warhammer competition and like full really fancy Warhammer like armor cosplay. Like I want to go to. Yeah. Like have the most like unmeta armies, suck at the game as hard as possible, but like be the most stylish motherfucker in there. Like I want to make a full grip cosplay and go to like a horse heresy competition with an Emperor's Children army.
What did you have?
See, that's the problem. I don't want to dress as a commissar. I don't want to look like a Nazi. I guess. I mean, technically the commissars are direct bomb card.
I can dig it.
It's so bonkers. It's so bonkers.
Alright. Nah, you can do that. You can do that.
Yes.
That was the correct play to make. I don't know why he was doing that. That was the correct play to make. No, you ain't getting me. We got full combo, baby. I know you.
Target this here.
And he said, I ain't never letting you do that to me again. God bless.
21.
21? I'll take it. You do that to me again with the God bless.
This is going to be 13 to your Vanguard.
No good.
You give players, you have 45 minutes to spin again.
Do heal. I'm gonna give 10K here. Okay, second check.
Damage. Crit. All effects fanging.
It'll be 25. And it's gonna be 30 over here. 30. In turn, these two bad boys in the soul.
There you're at.
Vanguard. Field trip. This is the same number. 18. Is this the same number? Yeah, it's the same number. 18. 23, 33. No, it wasn't the same number, dumbass, but that's fine. Dumbass, bro. Whatever, man. I'm goofball gaming over here.
You say how much?
33. Okay. 25.
28.
All fix.
One drive check. Thanks.
One drive check, baby. One drive check.
Standard draw. Samurai draw.
Okay, it's my turn.
Goofball gaming over here.
Kill.
Limit count charge. Says that now until 2 turns later.
Nah, it stays in there, so you're right.
I like how you made it a point to get the counter charger, and then you're just healing, so you have the counter blast. You're just like, oh, okay.
Skill. Supplies.
Alright.
This goes up to 10. This goes up to 10.
It's up to you, man. I ain't forcing you. You do whatever you want to do. Alright.
Okay, kind of.
Hey, man, you can do whatever you want to do. I ain't forcing you.
Order. Here.
Alright.
It's gonna be 41 Vanguard.
41.
Yes, sir.
I take it.
So we win. Skill. This is going to be 23.
38 to the pass. Oh, betrayal, of course.
First.
Yeah, so, I mean, it depends on how they use
Power here.
Then why'd you give power here?
Remember, this is it was already 10 plus Lukier skill.
If you say so, man. Hey, I'm putting my hands up. If you say so, sure.
Here.
Okay. If you say so, man. If you say so, sure. I believe you.
13, 23, 33, 43 Vanguard.
I'll take it.
Swing, 30, 40.
Don't even worry about the number, big dog. I got you. I got you.
And turn, this goes in, and I draw.
Ride.
I want to get a pretty good
Skill.
Yeah.
It's basically just a 5K in the front row.
Did you get the search off? Or?
Nah, I didn't. Actually, let's just do this so my brain don't hurt. Like that, so my brain don't hurt. That's possible. It's possible. 23 Vanguard.
Okay.
First check, crit. All effects to Vanguard. Second check, crit.
I didn't want
Effects to Vanguard. That's what Overlord does, bro. I'm sorry. That's what that deck does. That's the only way I can win, bro. I'm sorry.
One.
Like, I'm sorry, bro. That's the only way I win.
Fucking hat. Even if I would have PG, you would have still put it on a Vanguard.
That's the only way I win, bro. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. That's the only way I win.
I was like, okay, I can take one. And then no one take two. I'm like, well, okay.
GG's. GG's.
Last week I got 2-0 in every game until agreed on here match.
It's taking a while to get to say while he's playing from the again.
No hard feelings.
Not here?
Actually, it's all
It's a deck I know Wally knows about. It's also like pay to win that deck.
It's not even pay to win, not that.
Six. I got doubles and throwing it.
$50 for a good time. $50 for a good time, baby. High roll's good. Yep. That is an 8. Oh, that's +1 better than my last two rolls.
Okay, I'm a monk, so I'm rolling out ones. Alright, 6.
Alright, go first.
People touch me being dirty. Nice, I don't.
That one turned back.
My old DM used to curse dice.
I'll put one back. This is
You walk
Susky,
away to use the
but I'll
bathroom, you
keep
don't do
it.
dice on a table. You literally see him go, I'll go.
My God. That was a sus redraw, so.
Next thing you know, on your D20s, you start rolling all of your feet. Not a 1. It's not bad either. But it's like a 2 to a 3 normally. One out.
That's interesting. Pass.
Drop a turn. Discard, go.
Draw 1 second. No, we're not going to fall out. Oh, just swing it.
Ride. I'm gonna counterblast.
They got a grade 1.
I don't remember.
Call. Effect.
Oh, it's call 5.
23.
Vanguard, you got 45 minutes.
23. We're not going to Demption.
Effect.
That one.
10.
Oh yeah, Brackman's just on attack, isn't it?
No, it's on hit. It's an on-hit ability.
Oh yeah, it's on hit on me. Okay. And then it's 10k?
Yeah.
We'll take it. So.
Yes.
Discarding the ball. I know that reveal. Sag.
No.
Right the end combo to death.
Not really.
And you could have drawn Aerodor and everything.
Oh no. Just letting you know now, I don't have the promos.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. I didn't want to pay the money for them.
Aerodor's gone down.
True, but the grade 1 is still $60 a copy.
Yeah, well, at least can't reprint soon.
No, yeah, that's exactly what I'm waiting
The
for.
only reason I'm not playing this deck, I'm waiting for that to come out.
Exactly waiting for that to come out.
That triggers deck. All the skill for +5
Team Vanguard.
I
have to feed you this and hope you don't OTV when I cry.
First, second, heal trigger.
Is that them?
38 Vanguard.
We will take this. All attacks. Stand, draw. Discard this crit. Ride. Effect. Goat first. We'll put Goat to Soul. Give this 5k.
Mind if I read?
Yep. On ride of Magnolia, but no.
That's it?
Yep.
Your soul does not have a gold die. Should I just soul?
And then we'll trigger last skill to Soul Blast 1. Go away, go. Then we'll go hope to send the OT. Call. Technically have to use the effect here. Yeah, we'll use this effect. We'll make this a really fat draw trigger.
Okay.
Crown Blast, 5k can attack with the back row.
Gotcha.
Call and let pulse.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm just gonna make this a really big draw trigger.
I can dig it.
Yeah, sure. Start the draw. No, draw for 8 hits, which is a big booster right now.
Can it give it to itself?
Yep.
Choose one of your rear guards. Okay, yeah, it can give it to itself.
Target itself. I guess combat 9 plus 18. 27?
No guard on the Vanguard attack.
Twin drive. Go. Crit. And we'll give the power to Inlet Pulse.
Alright, first, critical trigger. I'll give power to Vanguard.
Yep.
Second, critical trigger. What's this number? What's this number? What's that number?
Oh, they're not hitting.
No, I'm debating where to give the second power.
Currently 23, this is 10, this is 15. I do have a give 1 5k and can attack with the back row.
I'll give it to Vanguard.
He can attack with the back row.
There's no one hitting, so we're not going to use combo effect. Roll 23 to not hollow. Then we'll do 2 dot attacks, I take 4 attacks. Then end of turn, you go to soul and I draw a card.
And draw.
The 10k from.
Stack it.
Question.
What's up?
Where'd the 10k come from?
10? Oh, I'm sorry, it's 5. That was my mistake.
Yeah, yeah. Cross it out again, not push it out again. Yeah, it's 18 don't lose dry with overlord.
You're good, buddy.
Yeah. No, I'm trying to make sure I'm not screw up this map because it's gonna hurt. Oh, you found the end, so I do push it right next turn, probably low.
Swing for 18.
18, 20 cards stand. You have how many cards in hand?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
6, so you're also get down to 2. I just have to hope you don't have anything. No, very.
First check. Second check. Heal trigger. I do heal. Give power to my Vanguard.
Damage check. Heal trigger is also active. You're the best option right now. Vanguard.
I don't think this is
28 Vanguard.
28 to 13.
I think she's going to take a legendary action and get it right.
28 to 23. Still 29.
I'm pretty sure that's
Not fucking ball. You OT.
it's going to be 23 with a critical.
Damage check.
This is 25.
23 rear guard.
20?
23.
Oh, 23. Okay. You forget something to pop into, which actually kind of. Had to already heal. 25.
18, 23, 33 Vanguard.
Samurai, draw goat effect, back in there. Plus 5. 15. Hold the draw turn with goat.
This is from hand?
Yep.
I could have changed the box to that. So I think I might have changed.
Call over here. Then we will activate Wild Intelligence. Combat 1, mill 3, call up to 2. Yeah, 3 less than trigger. It's going to be a crit OT, isn't that helpful? That would be great. All dynamic. That Diamond skill is on place. So let's go. Go.
Okay.
You can now attack the back row. Yeah. For Star. So this is 18, 20.
No guard.
20 right. And the pulse. And roll it. Magnolia skill, we'll C1, target 3 units, and I can attack from that row. You can already attack, we'll give it here.
The only reason why
Here, because you can do an extra 5 when started by Vanguard effect.
okay.
Oh, now we have to here so we can actually attack. Alright. Yeah, 1, 2, 3, yeah.
But if this was the effective price, I would have had
You can already kind of attack.
I get you.
Swing here, his skill. For every 2 grade to overrated units, gain plus 5. It's 10k more than bind counter social. 2 more effects against 15. And he looked up. It's 20.
That ain't half the
So units don't count for Vanguard.
Okay. No, I was just seeing if it checked itself.
Yep. So it's 30 Vanguard.
30?
Yep.
Can I get numbers on the rest of the attackers?
20, 15, 25 on swing, 20, 18. Oh, sorry, this is 30 because of percent, alright.
So this is 30. This is 18.
30, 18, 15 plus 10 on the swing, so 25. This is 20.
20. That's 30.
Yep. He counts the go when goes sexy.
Now you're good. I'll take the first attack. All effects Vanguard.
23 now. Swing effect, gain 10k. At the end of this battle, you can sack and draw a card, keep in the back row center. So he's currently 25 to 20. Into the battle, sack, draw. 18 to burner. And then this the only one can hit, so 30. Turn, attack 4 more times, soul and I draw. Draw.
33, 43, 58.
That's not counting if they actually, the power actually goes over.
Really bad lane.
Understandable. I have like all these cards.
Dude, that was
33 Vanguard.
With this hand. Hit me. With this hand, that's active with this first. Alright.
Second.
Yeah, check. Rotate. Or draw.
Swing record.
With Overlord?
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh yeah, that counts.
20 at Vanguard.
Swing record.
Yep.
Pass turn.
One PG.
33, higher.
Sunrise, will draw. Do I have a go unit here? I do not. And there.
Retire this. Retire. The promo will allow me to perform drive when it's maxed out by different.
Call here. We'll use the specs, so last one. To top 5 for Magnolia. While he's on back row has Persona Ride. Magnolias.
Okay, now. 100 million Vanguard.
Currently plus 10 plus 10. You got plus
I was kind of tempted to put it here, just to swing with this, so that has to take off. I honestly thought I was going to lose that the moment I didn't have the promo. So I've never seen a DVD, I always see a promo. And I had the one on damage, like really wish I was the one on damage.
No, we can't call this battle. Law 28. Yep.
Card 43.
I had a shuffle until I
Two of us.
For sure.
I don't have one.
Second turn. Skill.
I'm also not celebrating.
Target.
Yeah.
Target.
It's not even that.
Swing effect of a 2/2. So 30 Vanguard.
Number.
25, 35 on swing, 28, 23. Oh, sorry, that's 2, 2, grade 1, so it's still the same number. Only 35 anger.
Guard 43.
Yep. 23 into party card. 20 is not all. At the end of his battle, he does die draw. I haven't seen the OT yet. It's scaring me right now.
Higher than yours.
Yeah, but you've seen more of it, so you know. I think we have to PG the Sanctitude.
Okay.
Hey, at least that wasn't offense. That's it. I would have a lot more trouble.
I'm probably going.
That would have been the second, third, fifth, over
PG, we'll have to start. Nope. Alright, man.
31 Vanguard.
31. We have to take.
Like, if like calming here, if there was a calming here, I would play on the Vanguard.
33 Vanguard.
What?
33 to 23, so we guard with the trip. Stand, roll,
I was bamboozled.
no ride, activate.
I should have known that.
Draw. Oh, this gonna kind of suck. Wait, hold on. Okay, well, it turns off 3 cards in my hand.
Alright, I'm gonna trade over on.
Call.
The good part is, I'm moving to Rush in New Jersey. I get all the really bushy road events. I get to go to
Need to see Clockwork Line one time.
I got my deck side that pretty much died either way, so call.
No.
Swing 28.
28?
Yep.
I'm losing all my trades.
We did not activate the effect of this on call.
I'm aware. You don't have to. You didn't pay the cost.
Not realizing I forgot to even declare if I did or not.
Hey bro, you said bring the deck to table one, baby. I did. You said bring the deck to table one, baby. Third catch to match. Hey.
One time. Oh, card I can't resolve now. Effect. Counter blast. Target. Sure. This technically the weakest deck out of the board. 19 for Vanguard.
35 now.
No, the 23.
I'll take that one.
So yeah, these cards do nothing with this exile.
I'll go first.
Not do that again, please.
Feels like it's funny, you're kind of, I'm not gonna lie, I'm happy. The new Batami is a little like he knows what I'm playing.
That's the only part. I thought you had more cards installed.
Never mind the wrong ego.
On the end now.
VO player is looking around 3. You have 45 minutes. Maybe again.
Stand, persona run, draw. Hey.
23.
Color. Counterblast one. Put a TBD in the soul lane.
Never. Critical bucks. Stand, raw.
Playing 20 of Vanguard.
Just pride effect. Call the draw trigger.
Prior to. Going to be 33 with a crit.
No good.
And then OVIDEO or Lots of Dark skill. Prior. Draw trigger. 35. This is 23 plus 31 power hit. And I draw. Shoot it. This is 35 less hit. 2 drive checks. 35 to your 33.
That's the only reason I had it. They gave it to me and I'm like, well, I have to pay more if I have to.
35 and 2 drive checks. Shoot back. Card goes to hand. First. Second.
PG.
28 finger.
We will take damage check.
28 finger.
Let's say 3 It's 28.
Yep.
Discard the sound effect. Soul blast 1 from Lattice. Watch me turn. Oh, what's that actually? Put it into your hand. Block it out of your hand. And change this now. Active volatile. Call. Effect. Soul blast 1. Target this, I can attack in the background.
Okay.
Honestly, a lot of players have not. I had
Soul blast 1, check top 5 for mag. Yep, that's 4 crits gone.
if I got a trigger on the first check anyways, I was going to put it to cruise because I needed to apply damage.
This is on play, it's like a full left one, top first deck, and call it, and then just name call it. This is a great one that says if there's something else, just name call it.
This is like the beginning. I can go first.
Literally, they do that.
That's a great one. I've been
Already probably most concerned with
13 or 17 Vanguard.
no, but it is something I back up. He just reverse tap your overturn.
I will power.
Active now.
Let's get the power here. Second time.
Field check. Part of my Vanguard.
How was one? Target. No, they only 4 power attack in the background. Target that Mars again plus 10.
alone is going to be really good.
Power from here.
Where it doesn't work in situations.
Oh, effect Vanguard.
Roll a 20 and a 1.
I'm gonna do a 20 in the burning horn. Turn.
On the opposite side, but I'll say
Mouth is my best subject.
13 as a die bar.
honestly, I used to get black in there.
Persona right?
Oh,
like, I'll
half
flip it.
the key to this, you don't pop off the bonus. Set to discard.
That's an Annie's and heck out
Power.
Thank you.
I would say
28 Vanguard.
We will no-guard this. Damn check. Crit. Power.
So he takes 10 piercing and has to do a D-BT09.
23, 33 Vanguard.
My sixth grade
not that good.
Stand. Raw. We will Sunrise. Raw. Filthy Soul. I got. Filthy Graveyard. Alright. Soul.
When the autopsy comes out, like, the dagger.
Alright. We will call over this draw trigger.
He lets out like this.
This card
Call
swing
in the pulse here.
Go very free.
Call a Dynamar here. It's
I'm not going to offer to go get that for you to get that one.
Lost dark skill.
So
One fire. Retire dragon.
Yeah, because this is technically.
target impulse skill impulse attack in the back row. Sunrise stuff. So.
It is.
Do besides swing 20.
No, no.
20. Intelligence. Draw trigger. Draw. Power.
Hey, heal on 7.
Damage.
What a coincidence. You're
Field
playing
triggers, no heal.
Read
Power
on.
Vanguard.
Tyler, here's like 600.
Also, one of my spells do poison damage. I have it. And it doesn't. I do refuse poison damage. No lightning or lightning.
Swing effect will be 31.
What?
33.
Just think about this match.
What are the numbers on these?
Every
33, 20, 20.
overturn common except here. Alright, no, and dragon. And dragon. No, the F14 has a common.
I will
It
give
came in the
Power Vanguard.
premium deck set.
33.
Because Keter comes in
20 to every one.
Oh, does
Walls.
I forgot it came with an overtrigger.
they all
Like, I thought it was going to be the
Mandatory
vanilla.
fact, mandatory fact.
That's nice. So we're going to have a Dark States common again. We're going to have Mercury common. Peter common for the first time. So we're still dragonless.
Oh, man.
What about a second?
18 plus 18? No.
18.
Feel like you hear like a swing coming in.
Check out Rage. Check out Rage. Please don't hit up EOT?
Cannot go from hand.
I was like, okay.
His effect.
Oh, his effect. Yeah, no guard.
Second.
Oh, yeah, I can second too. That's why they come on. Those will be the stands. Stands with -1 drive?
Yes.
No
38 finger.
1 crit, 2 crit,
2 damage.
38, 23.
Well, I want
Vanger.
Great jump EOT.
Turn.
Stand roll. Oh, that's a thing. No ride cup. Roll. Built on first and I didn't call ride Magnolia. All effect. Soul blast. Target this one. Activate. Run a blast. No 3.
I will persona.
Hold 2.
We'll see how this all works out.
There. This Daimaru skill. Target him. Combat 23. That's 2 attack. Nope. Heal is you're 4.
Yes.
Heal is active. We'll get the power to go. We'll heal. It doesn't matter. Sure, we'll heal the PG. Magnolia skill of Counterblast. We have to target this goat so it can attack in the back row. These 2 can already attack, so we'll target these 2. Their skills will trigger, and then +10 in total. Swing skill 35, 45. Effect, sack, off 28. It's currently 28, 23, 30, 30. Ooh, I'll check out again.